Welcome back. As I was sharing with you earlier, the Chamber has a brand new event called Music by Moonlight, and Coastal Bank and Trust is a signature sponsor. We had our first one Thursday the 9th, and with me I have Vicki Dutton, who is the Blue Water Bay branch manager for Coastal Bank and Trust. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's so good to have you on the show. So what a great venue. We were out there at Northwest Florida State College, and that was the
Blues.
The Blues Brothers, yes, fantastic, and a good turnout.
A good turnout, nice weather, a lot of dancing. They had energy. I mean, it was a great concert.
We want you to know that we're going to be doing more of these, so watch your Chamber website and get a little more information. But Coastal Bank and Trust, thank you very much for being our signature sponsor. Now, Vicki, which branch do you manage?
I manage the Blue Water Bay branch, which is on 4300 John Sims Parkway. We're located in the Merchants Walk Shopping Center.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long have you been in banking?
I've been in banking since 1982. Started in Mobile, but I joined Coastal Bank and Trust in 1996, so it's been about 18 years.
So we share that date. That's the date we got here too.
Right after the hurricane, I think it was.
Absolutely.
Yes.
As I recall, right after Opal came through. What a strange time that was.
I'll never forget.
Now, of course, your footprints are all over the Chamber of Commerce. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing with the Chamber.
Well, I just became active again. I'm on the board. Also serve on the MAC committee, which I'm very passionate about. I love going to those meetings and hearing the different speakers. We just recently held a social for the military, which was a lot of fun. It was a disco theme, so. Really
for those that don't know, that's the Military Affairs Committee, and they're our liaison with all of our Department of Defense. We used to say with Eglin, but now it's Eglin, Herbert, and Duke.
All over,
and
yes.
Yes,
all over.
Anyway, they're our Chamber liaison because, quite honestly, the Department of Defense is a huge piece of our economy, and thank you very much for your service there. There's a little extra cost to some of that, isn't there? And
yes, but it's my pleasure. I really enjoy that committee. I really do. I look forward to every single meeting.
Yeah, and it's a great group. Now, Coastal Bank and Trust has a new credit line for small business owners, don't they?
Yes, they do. It's our business access line.
Tell me about that. As a small business owner, cash flow, it's always...
yes, and you're very busy. You don't have time to slow down.
No.
So we wanted to make it easy for you to be able to, have access to working capital, just short-term financing through our business access line. It's actually designed to be your go-to source of funding for immediate banking needs.
Short term, right.
Yeah, short term.
Yeah.
Whether it be ordering inventory, you may have to purchase some equipment.
Payroll's coming up on Thursday, and
yes.
that other check that was supposed to show up hadn't showed up. And
exactly, and also to cover, operating expenses during seasonal slumps. And we have those here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, and it makes it difficult. How exactly does the business access line work?
Well, it's actually a line that you can access a number of ways. It's so easy to access that we sometimes call it credit at your command.
Yeah.
A few of the ways that you can access that line is on your online access.
Sure.
You can view your line. You can see what your balance is. You can see what available credit you have. You can make the transfer. You can actually make payments there. You can write a check.
So you can transfer money in and out from your checking into the access line, or from the access line into your checking. You're talking truly immediate.
Right. And you can write checks that'll access it. You can also call the branch, and we can also connect it to your checking account in case you forget to call. It would cover any overdrafts.
Oh, how
that
fantastic.
too is a peace of mind, so.
Yeah. And is it difficult to get approved for one of these?
Oh, no. The application is very simple. It usually takes 1 to 2 business days for approval. We offer both secured and unsecured lines of credit up to $250,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your payment terms can be of your choice, whether it be interest only or interest plus principal. It's a very low prime-based variable rate. I can't understand why all business owners don't have one. Just to have. I mean, you can even take advantage of. Sometimes your vendor will offer you a limited time special, but you don't take those because you don't have the access. I mean, the excess of cash flow. Well, now you can.
There's been many small businesses gone under with a lot of accounts receivable, but if you don't have the cash in the bank to cover your obligations, you get yourself in trouble. And so,
I honestly think it's it's essential to grow in a business, just to have that peace of mind, that line of credit there to carry you over during the slumps, take advantage of things that you normally couldn't take advantage of. That's going to eventually
Yeah.
build your cash flow.
Now, you mentioned the online banking. I would guess that comes with online bill pay and pretty much
Yes.
runs the gamut. So you, from the comfort of your desktop, you can,
Or in your pajamas at home, you can do it.
from your cell phone nowadays,
Yes,
right?
you can from your cell phone. Yes, you can. It's easy. It's so easy.
Yeah. And so if folks wanted to come to a Blue Water branch and chat with you about how to get one of these
I'll
open.
be there in about an hour.
Be
so
there.
they should come by and see me. Or
And
they
is-
can call me too. I mean,
what's
I
a
know
good
they're
number?
busy. 729-5541. If I'm not there, I have assistants that can help me. They'll take the information. But every business owner needs a small line of credit.
I mean, I would wholeheartedly agree, and there are times when that just really makes things, allows you to stay in business.
It does.
You know, especially when things get, if the season wasn't as good as you expected and things slow down a little bit, and you still got a lot of employees to take care of, or a lot of other obligations that need to be
You
taken
really
care
do.
of.
You really
That's
do.
fantastic. Now, of course, you must have a line of credit for non-business owners too, no?
We do. We have the personal line of credit, both the same, secured and unsecured. We also have what we call a home equity line of credit. That's for people that own their home and have some equity. They use that equity
Sure.
to their advantage. The rates are usually better. We can't give you tax advice, but a lot of times it does. You know, you can deduct that interest that you pay, but that's what you have to see your CPA about.
Sure, sure.
So that's another popular one we have.
Yeah.
And you can use them for a number of things. It used to be home improvements only. It can be weddings, cars, debt consolidation, just whatever you want.
Pretty much whatever you need. And the rates float, variable, or is it a fixed?
It's a variable rate, but you do have the option of fixing.
At some point in
Yes,
time.
because it's a home equity line of credit, but it's actually called our total line of credit. You're able to fix 3 different lines at one time.
Sure.
So-
It sounds like there's a lot of flexibility in it, so you
It is.
pretty
It's a
much
great
meet
thing to
your
have.
needs, whatever they happen to be. Well, I want to again thank you for what Coastal Bank and Trust has done with this Music by Moonlight, and it looks like the inaugural version of that turned out to be a really, really great event. I'm very sorry that I missed it, and
You'll have to catch the next one.
I know, and the Chamber of Commerce will take care of the weather, and you guys will take care
Yeah,
of
we'll
the
take care of
venue, take care of the rest of it, and that ought to work out really great. Vicki, give them one more time, let them know your phone number and how they get in touch with you if they wanted to do business with Coastal Bank and Trust.
Again, I'm at the Blue Water Bay branch. You can stop by and visit me there. You can call me at 729-5541, or my email address is Vicki.Dutton@Coastal Bank and Trust.
Thank you, Vicki, for all that Coastal Bank and Trust is doing, and thank them for us for giving you the time to come and work in our chamber and do all the great things you're doing.
Well, I appreciate it.
Don't go away. We're going to have our very own October Business After Hours sponsor, Superior Residence, next, so you're going to want to hear all about that. So stay tuned.